back.
Week 4.
Oh, can you believe it? Week 4. This is the quarter pole, dude. This
Already.
Is already. You know
What a fun week, man. That was a great week, wasn't it?
It was a great week.
So many good
Oh my gosh, there were. But
so many good
back to that quarter pole. All year long, we're texting each other, we're talking to each other about football. Excited about football, and then it just evaporates. It goes too fast.
Tell you what.
Oh my gosh, I know.
And quarter pole, and we really missed. Like, this was a week with all those good games.
Oh my gosh.
I just really started to miss the fans. The weather's changing. It was football weather.
Let's talk about that. What games would have been the fans?
Well, I mean, start with the big ones. The Monday night game, Baltimore's fans, with Kansas City.
No doubt about it.
It was
the Sunday night game, the Saints.
The Saints,
they
always a home field advantage,
absolutely.
Right? Minnesota.
Minnesota could use anything.
Yeah.
Fans of the Falcons. There's another one that they could use.
Their fans win out.
They could use something else too, like a coach. We'll talk about it in a minute. Okay.
That's good. I like that.
Well, dude, we're back, man.
Those great games. Yeah.
I know.
So look for it. And look, and we're getting a lot of interaction again. People putting their picks out there. We're going to talk about that too when we recap. But thanks for watching.
Absolutely.
Thanks for getting involved. That's what it's all about. Because I always say this is a serious handicapping show. All right, we take ourselves very serious, and to have the participation of the watchers and the listeners, we really appreciate that because this is a very serious show.
It is a serious show. So here's a serious show. You got Serious Carl, you got Serious Doug, Fire Brimm Sports. We're back. Week 4 show. Yeah, we're serious. I mean, just saying it that way.
So
you can't help but laugh.
Let's talk about what happened last week.
I tell you what, last week, you and I, we broke even.
Hey,
we broke
did.
even.
I'll take that.
8-8, and any given week, I'll take 8-8, man. Against the spread. I'll take that.
If it was easy, it'd be a totally different show.
We'd be in Vegas. Yeah. Is where we'd be. Dude, you're still a nice above 500.
I'm holding on. Yeah, I'm holding on. So that was a good first week.
I am still 2 games below 500.
Can we call out the Kool-Aid man in the room, please?
Oh my gosh!
All right, so this is how this goes. Doug's in his war room. You should see all the stats he's got out. I mean, he really
reams of paper.
He spends.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
he spends. I mean, a good 20, 30 minutes on his picks every week. And the one game, he has the Kool-Aid pick, and the one game, he says, this is the game that's going to win.
Yeah.
This is my lock of the week.
This is it.
This
Absolutely.
is the Kool-Aid pick.
That's it. I go to bed. I sleep well at night. Yeah.
Throw everything else out the window. It's a 50-50 shot, but this game is going to win. And Doug is 0-3 on the Kool-Aid. 0-3. You can't even try to be 0-3.
Okay, so I went with the Browns in one game. I went with the Lions one game. I took the Cardinals over the Lions. I thought that was a lock. Kyler Murray then throws, 3 picks? I mean, oh my gosh.
Patricia, man. Woo.
Oh, Patricia, get out of here. Oh, jeez. Okay.
So,
but no,
I mean, against my Lions.
But if I can only turn that around, just one win.
I don't know who the Kool-Aid pick is. I find out at the same time everybody else does when the Kool-Aid pick is. And look, there's no way you're going 0-4, right?
Okay,
can you go 0-4 on your lock of the week?
Actually, yes, I probably can.
I'm going to tell you, he doesn't just draw a name out of the hat.
I have a secret weapon, though. Sugar, man.
Oh, we're going to sweeten up the Kool-Aid.
I put a lot of sugar in that Kool-Aid pick.
We're going to hit the Kool-Aid pick.
It's going to go. Okay.
All right.
So
who's our top player of the week?
Let's do that. We got so much love on Twitter, and we got YouTube.
Here's the Twitterverse.
Go ahead, man.
Twitterverse.
It down.
Listen, Brad Ward on Sports. Brad is solid, consistent every week. Yeah,
every week. He is solid on that. In fact, most of the guys are.
I mean, even everybody right around that 500 mark. Robert, Michael, Gene, all coming in at 7 and 9. Alex at 6 and 10. And look at Ping, 14
and 2 against the spread.
I almost where is Ping? Why wasn't he on the show today?
Dude.
14 and 2.
Oh my gosh.
Who goes 14 and 2?
So he sent me the exact same text he sent in week 1. Because he went 3 and 13 in week 1. He goes, did you get my picks right? Did you get? And so he said the exact same text last week. He goes, did you get my picks right? Because he's following along. He's going, I'm 10 and 2. And he's just going along like that. So that is so cool.
14 and 2.
We also look at the numbers from our folks on YouTube, man.
YouTube. Who's our winner?
Oh my gosh.
Ryan, 11 and 5.
11
nice
and 5.
week.
But we got 4 other dudes that are in double digits, 10 and 6.
Go Pats. Been solid
Pats.
too.
He was solid. solid.
Yeah.
Absolutely, he's been solid every single week. So this is fun.
Good picks, guys. Yeah.
Hey,
look, this is why we do the show. We have a good time. We have fun. Besides, this is a very serious handicapping show. Okay. When it comes to the numbers,
Vegas, people are watching this in Vegas. There's no doubt about it.
It's a big deal. Okay. But the only reason we do it is to have fun and to get the participation and compare picks. It's a good time.
So I want to jump into this.
And the Kool-Aid pick. Right?
And the Kool-Aid pick.
If there's anything we take away from this, is the Kool-Aid pick will hit.
We are looking for sponsorship. We'll take it. So we were mentioning some of the big games with the fans.
Yeah.
So here's what I want to dive into.
Right.
Tell you what, there was like a mini playoff in week 3.
There's so many good games.
There were so many good games.
So many good teams. Yeah.
Chiefs, Ravens. You had the Packers and the Saints. You had the Cowboys and the Seahawks. The Raiders and the Patriots. The Rams and the Bills. I mean, these were playoff type of teams. And even though it's only week 3, okay, we do learn a little things though. So let's talk about, after seeing all these playoff games in a way in week 3.
I mean, yeah, just good games, really good games.
Who are the top 5 teams?
Right.
Who do you think number 1 is?
Well,
can we agree on number 1?
I mean, Kansas City.
Hey, you gotta go Chiefs.
That's the number, right? Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
What do you guys think?
If there's a show out there where somebody is saying that the Chiefs are not the best team, that's got to be the worst show I've ever seen. I mean, in the last 6 years, that's the worst show I've ever seen. But
okay, Chiefs, we agree on that. Who do you like at number 2?
Well, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to give. I was tough on the NFC. Like, I really thought there was nobody outside of Seattle.
Yeah.
And I was really tough on San Francisco last week with all the injuries. I'm like, there's just no way they're going to.
Yeah.
They didn't come out and win a close games. Okay.
No.
And I know the Giants aren't good and the Giants are hurting, but San Francisco just came out and dominated. And
they did.
And look, I'm not high on San Francisco, but there's some teams that the stock rose in the NFC for me. Green Bay looks Aaron Rodgers is on a mission. Look, anytime a guy is single again, look out.
So he's doing this to impress, is what he's doing.
Huh?
He's doing this to impress.
He gets his act together. He gets his act together. I tell you what. So Green Bay, Seattle, of course, San Francisco with the injuries, and then my Super Bowl pick, who I'm going to stand by all season.
You're going to go with them.
Tampa Bay.
You're going to go Tampa Bay.
Even though I bailed on them a couple weeks ago. If you don't watch the show every week, I picked Tampa Bay to win it all. I gave up on Tampa Bay, and now I'm like, hey, Brady, okay, GOAT, all right. But so I got more love for the NFC and the AFC. Bills Mafia, #Bills Mafia.
Oh yeah.
Kansas City and Baltimore. I mean, they're the top of the class, and I really like New England.
Yeah.
I really like New England.
Yeah, I'm going to double up on you.
So that's more than 5 teams, but I wanted to recognize the rise in stock.
5A, 5B, 5C. We can go there, no problem. You said the Chiefs, the Packers. I got to tell you, I was down on the Packers. I thought that Aaron Rodgers was going to be PO'd and to a negative. He is PO'd to the positive.
Yeah.
He's telling everybody else, "You're not taking this damn ball out of my hands."
Yep.
I mean, he is saying, "I'm going to go down, and you're going to have to drag this out of me."
Yeah.
And so I think just a PO to Aaron Rodgers, man, that's bad. That's a good bad. Is what it is.
You know, you were worried about his weapons, and Devontae Adams is just a beast.
Oh, well, you know what?
So
he
good.
makes that team better.
Yeah.
He is the type. He's one of those quarterbacks that makes the team better. I still like the Seahawks.
God,
what can you say about Wilson? What do you want to say about
Holy
Wilson?
cow.
Talk about a guy making the team better.
I mean, right now, if you had Seattle, Kansas City in a full stadium, 110,000 people watching, oh my god,
oh my gosh,
goosebumps! That'd be a great game.
Ravens, okay, they were exposed a bit. It's their kryptonite. Even Lamar Jackson said Chiefs are the kryptonite, man.
For a couple weeks, I've said that I thought Baltimore was, I wasn't buying in the hype, but they're still good. I'm not, you know what, they're still good. And then you gotta love.
I do
Bills
like
Mafia.
the Bills. The Bills. I tell you what, there is something about Josh Allen and that team. They're scrappy.
Yeah. They're just getting better and better. They were good last year.
You know what?
And they're getting better and better.
That game last week, they were up in the Rams, really high in the Rams. The Rams come back and they still won the game. That is the Bills. That's a good win because they were metal tested.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Metal tested, the holding on. If every game in the NFL, I always say for the it's the 1:00 games. My uncle and I actually we will talk throughout the day, but at 3:30, between 3:30 and 3:45, we call that the crazy.
Yeah.
Because no matter what's happening in a football game, between 3:30 and 3:45, everything changes really fast.
Absolutely.
Like, it doesn't matter if you're down 3 touchdowns; it gets.
If you're on
close
fantasy,
in a hurry.
that's the time to be on fantasy.
All your yeah, exactly. It's that time span, and if you get in position and then you can hold off the rally, You did, and that's what the Bills did.
Yeah, they do it.
That's what the Lions normally don't do.
That's what
the Falcons can't do.
Falcons can't do. That's right.
What's the crazy hits?
Oh my gosh, they've been doing a great job of that. So I tell you, it's my regular weekly riff. Gotta go, coach and coordinator. Okay, who's number one? Dan Quinn. Why keep? Seriously.
Like, I think from week 1 last year, you said Dan Quinn.
This ain't Dan Quinn.
You're still. So for some reason, did you have the nest egg on like that Super Bowl game or something? Because ever since that Super Bowl loss, you have been Dan Quinn.
Nothing irritates me more than teams that do the least with the most.
Okay.
And a team like the Falcons have a great offense. Okay. They can improve their defense. I mean, coaching. I think look at New England.
Yeah.
They've got half their guys out in COVID. Remember?
Man.
And their defense, they're still good. Who else? Am I still Zimmer? Mike Zimmer. You got another team with you've got an awesome offense there. And what did they blew it again?
And he's a defensive guy, right?
Absolutely, he's a defensive guy.
Yeah, he's a defensive guy from Cincinnati.
Right.
And then Patricia is supposed to carry that same defensive mindset, and he hasn't done it. But
no.
We finally got a win. But
Patricia's off my board for 1 week.
1 week,
they did win.
We'll see. The Lions won, right? Did they win? Did the Lions win?
Yeah, it's because I know that because it was a Kool-Aid pick. Remember? Remember?
Oh, you picked
more
against
sugar.
them.
More sugar. I got more sugar.
Add it up.
So that is So that I'm sorry I get going that riff every single week, but it just irritates me so much. Oh my gosh, it irritates me.
I'm with you, Dan Quinn.
Dan Quinn.
Sometimes I'll just be in the middle of the week and I'll just call up Doug and I'll go, Dan Quinn. It is, I think it's time
like that. You want
for
to go
brown bags and
like
picks,
it.
right?
Let's do it, man. Okay. So,
brown bag.
Can I go first?
Go first. Who you got?
You know what? I kind of let it off here. I'm between two teams with brown bag.
It's got to be Dan
I'm between the Vikings and the Falcons. I always said the Falcons are.
You picked the Vikings to win the division.
I picked I'm really.
I'm going to take Dan Quinn for you because look, man, you guys, you're not just losing football games. It's getting almost silly.
No.
The leads that they're blowing.
I know. That's the
week.
thing that gets me. And so I'm sorry. I hate that.
That's brown. Well, besides the fact, it doesn't even matter. I've honorable mention. I don't even care they won.
No.
Cleveland.
Cleveland. But I hate to keep going back to the same, all the time. But they deserve it.
Yeah, you picked them to win the division.
I picked them to win the division, and they have been playing, in the division too. Oh my gosh, they've been.
It's a brown bag.
It's a brown bag. It definitely deserves a brown bag. Okay, let's get into it.
And the way they fell apart in that game.
No kidding. Okay, you guys ready? Let's get into week 4.
Let's go. Let's talk about it.
So Thursday night, the Broncos and the Jets. Broncos by 1. Dumpster fire. Absolute dumpster fire.
I saw a meme. What did it say? It said it was about the debate. It said, I thought the debate was the worst show I've ever seen, and then it said, but I've been watching Thursday Night Football every week and this game is sad. It's just sad. The Jets are just bad. I don't even put the Jets on the brown bag because there were zero expectations and they're just bad.
They're just bad. I tell you what, I just got to go to the Broncos. I think the Broncos are just flat out a better team right now.
Yeah, I think they've got a lot of potential.
They're a better team. You got to go Broncos.
I'm surprised it's a toss-up, but we'll see. Yeah, I like the Broncos. I like the Broncos to win that game. Yep.
Yeah, low travel. Okay.
Broncos to win that game.
This is an interesting game right here.
Wow.
The Colts.
How about the Bears? You know
Bears.
what? Can
you believe the Bears? Seriously, if you told me
Trubisky is out.
Trubisky's out. Did they actually announce yet? This is Wednesday night. I don't know if they've actually officially said Foles is the quarterback or is Trubisky?
I have not, but I think if you at this point you almost have to run.
You gotta go. You gotta go in Foles. Yeah. The team reacted when he went in. Mm-hmm. That team was a different team when he went in there. Mm-hmm. So okay.
But that happens so many times, though, where you get that spark from the backup, and then he comes in the next week and he can't deliver.
Okay, so as much as I'm talking about the Bears, I go Colts.
I love Phillip Rivers and the 9 kids.
You know what?
This is what I do. Whenever I pick Phillip Rivers, he goes throws with 4 or 5 picks. And then I don't pick him, and they win 36-7. Listen, I think that the Bears will go with Foles.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to have the same spark that they had bringing him off the bench.
Yeah.
And given that there's no really home field advantage, I like the Colts. I like the Colts to win this game. I think the Bears have been playing with fire coming back like they do.
Plus, I like Jonathan Taylor.
And
I really like him. I think he's a horse.
Yep, I like him.
He is a horse. I like him. Okay. Interesting matchup. I like this matchup.
These are like my brown bag season-long teams. How do I even pick this game?
The Brownies go to Dallas. Cowboys by 4.5. The Cowboys should be favored. I think they are the better team on paper. They don't look like they're playing like the better team, but this is a tough spread, man. This
was
really
a tough one for me.
This is a tough one. You know what? And this is crazy. I go Browns. I think that with the running game, Hunt and Chubb are really coming along in the running game. They got the Austin.
I can't.
The tight ends.
I can't take talking about Cleveland starting to be good. I cannot.
I didn't say they're maybe
but I can't take it with the Cowboys either.
I know. There's another team doing the least with the most. They're absolutely doing the least. And
I don't have this in me. Let's just go.
Oh my gosh.
Let's just go.
I'm going to take a picture of this. Can I get my camera out right now?
Like it hurt to do. But the right pick is I tried to find every way I could. If anything, I mean, the Cowboys just, like, they're going to fall behind. They're going to come back. They're not going to cover 4.5. And would that make the Browns are going to be 3-1?
Yeah, it could be. Okay.
Cowboys win by a field goal.
Okay.
I don't see the Browns at 3-1.
There you go. That covers both ways. And you get to pick, and then the Cowboys win the game.
I'm gonna call that. Yeah.
Dude, that's nice call. I like it going. I like
when
the
it
math.
happens. Let's recognize that.
Going the math. Okay, I can do the math. Yeah, okay, that works. All right. Cardinals. I'm high on the Cardinals, even though Kyler Murray had just a horrible game last week. I know he had a good game, except for 3 picks. I mean, geez.
We were playing Lions defense.
Flying across the country to the Panthers. Mm-hmm. Panthers had a nice win against the Chargers last week.
Because the Chargers were coming off a high.
Yep, they
failed.
So, Cardinals by 3. I don't know. I think the Cardinals rate the ship here. I think the Cardinals rate the ship. Are we really picking
I think so.
The same ones? Wow, we are either going to be really, really good this week.
Yeah, we do our homework separate on this. Just if you're new to Fire and Brimm or how the show works, we don't know each other's picks until we come out here.
Yeah, that's right.
We do separate homework.
Yep.
We come together. And we find out at the same time as everybody else. So it's a live, basically, improv, ad lib as we go.
There's no.
It's not rehearsed.
There's no
scripts.
rehearsal here.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting one. You've got the Chargers visiting your Bucks, right?
Super Bowl Bucks.
7. Okay. So this is Justin Herbert's real big plane flight, right? Because now he's flying first cross country, John.
Yeah. We got tape on him now.
Tom Brady.
We got tape on him now.
You think
Tampa Bay's going to score?
Tampa Bay covers. Yep. I'm with you.
Score.
I think Tampa Bay and Brady and that.
Is this going to continue? What's going on?
I don't know. This is really weird. This has not happened at all.
Okay.
This is the first one this year. Okay. I'm sure it changes.
We had so many different last week, and we both finished 8-8. All right.
Okay. Seahawks. Talk about a long flight.
It doesn't even matter.
This is the longest flight in like the NFL.
It doesn't matter.
They're flying from up here in Seattle all the way down here.
I know.
I mean, that's a long flight, right?
But listen, this could be 20, and I'm telling you, just if you were playing, if you're a handicapper, you just keep playing Seattle every week.
I'm not sure what's going on here.
Even if they lost, you come back next week, you take Seattle because they're going to cover more than they don't. So this is
they'll cover. So good.
They're so good. They're so good.
Having said that, give Brian Flores and the Dolphins credit because Fitzpatrick and those guys, they don't quit. They do not quit. I mean, I got to give that team credit. They're losing, but got to give credit.
Dude, I don't think they're right. But okay.
I know.
Sometimes again, it's improv. Like sometimes Doug's saying something, I'm like, I can't get on board with that at all.
As I say that, he's giving me this.
What are you talking about? But okay, give him credit. Good job. Pat on the back.
To give him that participation award, right?
And if Miami wins that game, I will eat the crow next week, like I always do. So.
All right, Ravens coming off that loss to the Chiefs. Take on Washington. It's basically their hometown rivals, right? 13 though.
Okay. So 13. I want you to, we got to remember this, okay?
Okay, good.
Okay. The line is set to get equal betting, right?
Yeah.
The line is set to get equal betting.
So
every game should be a coin flip because Vegas wants 50% on one side and 50% on the other because then they win with the juice, right?
Yeah.
So this 13 points, they want equal betting. I've just over the years of sports handicapping. Because I've been a professional at this for a very long time. I think it's very serious. Is whenever the lines get in. Now, the Colts covered last week, that 11.5.
They did.
But that's just so many points to cover. And just for the simple fact that everything says like the Ravens are going to win, should win this game, should blow them out. Do they have a hangover from the Chiefs?
Winning.
Right. I'm going to take Washington in the points.
Are you really?
Yep. I'm gonna just too many points.
It's about time we have a change here. I think these
and
guys.
I can't knock that. To me,
these guys are going to be mad. They were going to take it out on somebody, and they're going to take it out on Washington. Is what they're going to do.
So.
Okay, Jaguars take on Justin Herbert. 3 games into your career, 4 games.
That's Joe Burrow.
Or I'm sorry, Joe
That's
Burrow.
okay. No, we were just talking about Herbert.
Yeah, that's right. So 3 games, 4 games into your career, you're already favored in the game.
Listen,
okay, of course they were playing the Jaguars,
man.
but
he's
you know what? I like them. I think they're actually going to cover that.
Who
win.
they think going to beat them Bengals?
I tell you what.
Who they?
We'll see.
I like
them. I do the moxie for the kid is just.
This would be one where it'd be nice to have fans, but here's where they've got to show up and beat a team that they should beat. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, you've got to show up now and beat a team that you should beat. So.
Okay, let's move on over
Jacksonville.
All right, Pittsburgh and Tennessee.
Off the board.
Okay, it's Wednesday night. We know it's off the board. We haven't heard when they're going to redo it. So
if they put a line out, we'll pick it.
Yeah,
but obviously, we're just going to move past it.
We'll put something on Twitter and that, look, get it on out there. But obviously, right now, I like the game. It's going to be a nice game when they do play it. Hopefully, they get through this as quickly as they possibly can. Safety first.
It opened at 3.
First.
It opened at 3. I would probably take the Steelers laying 3.
Yeah, I would have taken the Steelers. Yeah. My gut was say the Steelers, but let's get through this. I think the NFL they get a plan. At least I trust them, whatever they're going to do. So let's just get through it. Okay. Nice game. Vikings against the Texans. Texans. Okay, they start out against Kansas City. They play the Baltimore, right, and then they played Pittsburgh last week. They finally have a win coming, and it is going to be at, guess who?
I keep them in my top 5. I wanted to go brown bag this week, but you reminded me of how tough their schedule's been. And you're right.
You can't knock them for that.
I still like my Deshaun Watson. I still like my Texans.
I agree.
And Minnesota falls to your division champ.
No kidding.
Falls to 0-4.
Yep. So Texans, they're also mad too. They're going to take this out.
We haven't had the Kool-Aid pick yet. What are you waiting for?
Well, wait a minute. I mean, we got some time yet.
All right,
okay. Could it be the Lions? Could I be doing the Lions in the Kool-Aid? Okay.
The Lions.
Saints coming off. They didn't look very good. No. They did not look very good against Green Bay.
They're going to struggle without Michael Thomas.
Take on the Lions. 4. This is interesting. I thought the Lions were dead in the water last week with you going into Arizona.
And they blew another lead.
I know.
They blew another lead.
Yeah. They did. But, okay. But,
I know who you're taking. You're going to take the Saints.
I'm going to go with the Saints. You're right.
I already know you're going to take the Saints because that's the obvious pick. Let's just look. We're just going to right now, again, this is a serious handicapping show. We take ourselves very seriously, and I know that, but there's times when I just have to go homer all day, and I think the Lions are going to win 2 in a row.
Okay, go ahead.
I think the Lions are going to win 2 in a row.
Okay.
Like, look, if you watch the show enough and watch it every week, because if you watch it every week, you'll start to figure out my tendencies of when I'm going homer and when you stay away and when I actually know what I'm talking about. But this time I know what I'm talking about. The Lions are going to win that football game.
I know. I think the Saints win and the Saints are going to cover. Okay, Giants. Simple as that. Simple as that. Yeah, whatever. I'm talking to the guy in the Lions have whatever. Okay, come on. Talk about homer.
Right.
Goodness. Okay, Giants who got just demoralized by the 49ers, who are like walking on one leg, take on the Rams. The Rams, I tell you what, they're a track meet. They had an off year last year. Goff looks, like he's back into form. Mm-hmm. And I tell you what, I'm a believer in them right now, at least against the Giants.
And you know who I'm taking.
I know who you're taking. Same thing.
Same theory. Look, Baltimore's got a better chance to cover that 13.
Yeah. Just because
the Rams do.
Just because I'm going crazy by taking, giving up 13 points here and 12 and a half there. I mean, that's pretty nuts. Okay,
they'll probably both blow them out of the water. Actually, I think the Giants are going to hang in there, maybe lose by 10. Same thing. 10-point win is a big win in the NFL.
Okay, the Patriots.
Here we go.
The Chiefs.
Here we go.
Go ahead. Who do you like?
That's a big game. Wow. You know what? I think this very similar to the Seattle New England game, right?
Yeah.
New England played them toe to toe. They're going to be within that 7. Just New England doesn't get blown out. Kansas City's very capable.
That's true.
But look, New England's, they're going to do what they have to do to be in this football game. They're going to be in position to win this game in the last 4 minutes.
You know what? You sold me. You sold me there. Just like that. You sold me on something. I was going to go Chiefs. But what you said is I still think the Chiefs win the game. Mm-hmm. But it may only be a field goal.
And
Something like that. 4 points or something like that.
In the last, I think New England's going to be in position to have a chance in the last 4 minutes.
I'm going to go with you on that. Okay. Here's a fun game. The Bills, I like the Bills.
Against your Raiders.
Against my Raiders.
If you watch the show every week, you know, Raider fan,
I
big
have been
time.
picking against
Can't
the
wait
Raiders
to go to Vegas to watch them.
every single freaking week. I've been picking against the Raiders.
Are you
They're
taking
a home
this
dog.
week?
They're a home dog.
Never pick against a home dog.
Never pick against a home dog. Well, I
Never
am.
pick against
In
a home
fact,
dog.
I'm going to
What are you
do
doing
something
here?
even worse.
Is that
It is the Kool-Aid pick.
the Kool-Aid pick? The Kool-Aid pick? Bills Mafia? Listen,
Bills Mafia.
I hear them right now.
Rumbling.
You're going to get messages. Pull back the Kool-Aid. Take us off the Kool-Aid. We don't want to.
I know.
Oh, man.
Either they're going to love me or hate me.
Oh, man.
No, I got to go. You know
Here's the thing. I don't think the Kool-Aid pick can go 0-4. Drink the Kool-Aid.
Oh, that's right.
Is it sweeten it? Did you sweeten it?
Put a lot in.
Okay.
In fact, I'm going to have a cavity tomorrow.
All right. Kool-Aid pick. Buffalo. Going for the lock of the week. This is Doug's lock Kool-Aid pick of the week.
Tell you what, they last week the Patriots shut down Derek Carr's umbrella or his blankie, which is the tight end. They shut it down. The Bills have let up a lot in passing, but they do a good job of shutting down tight ends. They're going to do the exact same thing. And they play 60 minutes. The Raiders play like 40 minutes.
Let's go. Okay. I like Buffalo. Kool-Aid pick. I'm not going against Bills Mafia.
Okay, you're not.
I don't want to go against Bills Mafia. I want to take Oakland. I didn't know that was going to be your Kool-Aid pick, but I'm not going against Bills Mafia. It's not going to happen.
Okay.
I get phone calls and emails. I'm not doing it. I'm not picking against it. Bills Mafia shows up in a hurry.
Okay, here's a team that has to show up. Hasn't shown up. The Eagles fly across the country to take on the 49ers. So I think they get
points,
travel.
But man, I'm going to go with San Francisco until they start losing because they look good.
I like what you're saying on that. I think
just stick
the
with
Eagles had to prove us. I mean, that's a lot of points.
Yeah,
that's 7.
They're pretty bad. Yeah.
But
they're doing it. They're still just beating down on everybody.
They know how to win. Okay. Let's talk about teams that don't know how to win. Okay.
Let's just go. Why don't we even talk about Dan Quinn?
Why are we talking about
it? But can the Packers cover 7?
No,
yeah, the Packers can cover 7. Monday night, Aaron Rodgers. Listen, Aaron Rodgers, this is an Aaron Rodgers, single Aaron Rodgers on Monday Night Football. Listen, when the guy is single, when a man is newly single, it changes everything. It changes everything. He has moxie.
You know, I'm going to go with the Packers too, even though they have not been losing by big points. They score 40 points a game, but they let up. No, but Rodgers is just going nuts. He's absolutely going nuts. So, dude, I love this board.
This is some
awesome
good
looking
picks.
board. This is going to be super fun.
I don't know how I'm going to beat Ping's 14-2, but I feel pretty good. Good.
If we do, we're both doing it because we have all the same picks.
We got a lot of same picks. It's going to be these big guys that are going to throw us.
Those are the ones that are going to do it. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to get these picks out. We'll get this show on YouTube.
3 games?
I think 3 games is the only difference, right? Yeah. Oh my gosh. That is, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's improv, right? We don't know. Coming into this, we don't know who's taking who.
So we're going to get this out on YouTube. We'll get it on Twitter. We'll get it on Facebook. We want to see your, picks.
Yeah,
send them on over to us. Let us know who you think we got right and wrong. Let us know about the brown bags. Yeah, I mean, who do you think your top 5 teams are? There's a lot of fun going on here, man.
And you don't need to be in here from week 1. Jump in at any time. So if you haven't made picks yet, throw them out there. We'll talk about them.
All right. Dude, one more time.
Yes, sir.
Hey, everybody. Have a great time week 4. We will see you. Bye.